Larry Harrison from Houston, and my Instagram name is Underdog, and I know a lot of people want to know where that name came from. So started off when I was kind of testing out the car scene, and I would pull up my car right in the beginning, and I was asked to park on the grass or park in the back, so I started to feel like I was being counted out. So when I started to get deep into it and start modifying the car, I knew that I'd be able to make a splash, and everybody likes to see the underdog win. The reason why I bought it, to tell you the truth, was the red interior. Wasn't really concerned about the exterior at all. I bought it sight unseen online. And I had a set of wheels that it came with that did not stand up to the tough Houston roads. Ended up with 5 cracks on the passenger side, and so I took it to a place that I frequented for wheels and tires, and the sales rep there told me that if I wanted a sturdy set of wheels that'd be able to handle the potholes in Houston, that he recommended Vossen, and I made the decision to go with the CV3. So kind of the relationship of, I feel like I'm like this glue between Sony and Vossen, if I can say that, right? Because obviously car enthusiasts love to have their cars photographed, and there's tons of products that I think are kind of crossover from both the car world and the photography world. As an employee of Sony, it's opened up a lot of doors, and it's allowed me to build relationships and network. And I feel like it got me closer and deeper into the Vossen family, because there was a business side of it as well as a personal side. And very rarely do you have that in life, where you can kind of have all in one in just one solid setting. How I basically met or was able to put faces to a lot of the names that I'd seen online was for WECFest in Houston. And I still felt like I was underdog. My car hadn't had too much done to it, so I got with a buddy of mine and we decided to dip the car, all right, for the Vossen owners meet at EVS Motors. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of made it a splash. I wanted to get a lot of attention. I wanted to stand out, basically. So had the opportunity, pulled up with this crazy blood orange, dipped Audi, and had the opportunity to just meet the entire Vossen team that was there, Leo, Mike, just everybody. It was just the way that I was embraced just because I was a Vossen owner is something that I never imagined or never seen before. So my trunk layout, it's a collaboration between Houston Car Stereo and CVT Designs. CVT Designs handled my air suspension. As far as the audio video setup in the trunk, that was Houston Car Audio. As far as what stands out the most, I'll tell you the 2 components, the hard lines, I think are really key to the trunk setup. I think it's unique. Some people decide they want to hide the lines, looking clean. I kind of wanted to show the hardware, reminding me a little bit of a nice Rolex watch, where you can see kind of all the mechanisms or anything, the mechanics behind it. You want to see how it works. I think as a car build grows, as it becomes more and more of what you perceive perfection to be, I think your wheel, because it's so important to it, should do the same. So I felt like I started off with the CV3, which was really good. I mean, that classic 5-star look, you can't go wrong with it, right? So I went with that, and I started off with that. Then the VFS ones, my girlfriend Anna actually had a hand in wanting that wheel. She fell in love with it. So I felt like that was the next stage of it. So overall, decided to come to Miami for a show, but honestly, I got to tell you, it was an excuse to be able to come, be near Vossen headquarters. The show is just a good bonus. Having the opportunity to come here and see the actual factory and see how the wheels were made blew me away. Having Al walk me through step by step, stage by stage, to be able to see the differences between what Vossen does when they're producing their forge line versus maybe some of the competitors. To see how much attention to detail, how much human touch is placed on those wheels. It's special to me. And I gotta tell you that the other side of it, and it's important to me, is I actually know the names of the people that built my wheels, and that says something to me. You know, having it made in the USA right here in Miami is it's just an incredible bonus for me. Two big shows in Houston that I have to prepare for, but really I've got my eyes on coming back to Miami in December. Really love the car scene out here. Being a part of WECFest in Miami is another dream, so I can check that one off of my bucket list for cars. So I've got some changes, some modifications I'd like to make on the car. Some aesthetic, maybe some performance, you know, maybe not, who knows. But just trying to continue to create what I perceive as the perfect build.